What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sequoia. We are back today with another video. Today we are going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be getting into this craziness I have going on. It's not styled. I actually just picked it out, so it looks like I have a little mini fro going on. We're going to be dyeing my hair. I'm going to be giving you guys some kind of updates on my low cut. And then I'm also going to be giving you guys kind of like how I've been taking care of it, as far as like how I style it and how I moisturize it. So we're gonna be doing all of that here today. We're just gonna dive right on in. Before we do, go ahead, hit that like button, go ahead, subscribe, join the family, and let's get into it.
I was chilling in my hotel lobby when I got a call like niggas trying to find.
In case you guys have missed my chatty get ready with me, where I kind of introduced you guys to my low cut, I gave you guys the backstory on why I cut my hair, how I cut my hair, and the whole story. I will have it up top in the suggested video section, and I also will have it down below in the description box in case y'all just want to finish this video. Go down, click on it, and go to that video. I will have it there for your leisure, so check it out. I did a real cute red lip. I had like my cut, a nice fade. Before I give you guys all the tea on my hair, let's just get into the dye. Let's go ahead and begin mixing that up before I begin talking. So I got these two dyes. This is the Matrix brand. This is going to be the second time I dye my hair. It's supposed to be like this orange kind of tint, like an auburn ginger, but I feel like it's not giving that at all. I feel like it's giving like a light brown, and that's not what I'm going for. So I used the Pravana, the Chroma Silk, and it was 7.44, which was that auburnish, reddish kind of brown. I didn't like it. In some lights, it kind of looked the color of my shirt. So I'm going to be trying these two shades. This is the 5CG medium brown copper gold, and then the 6RB, which is light brown red brown, which I guess is what I want. And I feel like using these two together gives me a better chance of achieving the color I want, simply because I could use more or less of the other. Essentially what I'm going for is like a honey brown, but the honey is supposed to be more like an orangish shade than a golden, you know what I'm saying? Like a golden light brown. It should be more of like an orange brown. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what we're gonna go for. I got these in Cosmoprof. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Cosmoprof. I have a friend, not gonna say no names. She's a licensed cosmetologist, and Cosmoprof is a store for people who are licensed. They have like professional products in there. So she gave me her card and I was able to go in there and get it. This is just the color, so I will have to mix it with Developer, and this is the 30. This is what we're going to be using. I got this bottle. I'm hoping to reuse this because I always go to the hair store, get a little one, use it and throw it away. But I'm hoping I can just reuse this. So I got it in Michael's. It's 12 fluid ounces and it was like $2. The ratio I'm thinking of doing is maybe like 1/4 of the brown and then half of the orange, because I do want it to be more orange than anything, but something in the back of my mind is just telling me to do half and half, or maybe like a smidget more of the orange. I don't know how I want to mix it as far as the ratio, but let's just begin pouring. So I have the Developer. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into this bottle. And I was going to do this in my bathroom, but that fan in there is obnoxious and I didn't want to do a voiceover, so I think this is good. I mean, I don't really have that much hair. I'm gonna do a little bit more. All right, I think that should be good because honestly, I don't have that much hair. So this is the 5CG. This is the yellow color, or the orange color, I should say. So I'm just gonna bore it, and then it's already oozing out. So let's just drop that on in there. I'm gonna do a good amount of this, like, cause I really want it to be orange. If you guys can see that. Okay. I think that was like almost half. Put a drop more. So that's the orange. Now for the brown, I'm gonna do definitely a lot less of the brown than I did of the orange, because I really want it to be more orange. I feel like this is also gonna take a lot better because one, my hair is not as dark as it was before when I first dyed my hair. So I'm super excited about that. All right, so here's the brown, the reddish brown. I don't want fire hydrant orange, but we'll see what happens. A little bit more. I feel like that should be good. That's how much of that I use. A good squeeze. A little bit more. All right, I think that should be good. So what I'm gonna do now is just shake this up and let it sit and process while I kind of talk to you guys about my hair. For those of you guys who don't know, I cut my hair August 1st. So it's been about a little bit over 3 months. This is how my hair has grown since then. I don't know if some would consider the pace of my hair growing to be slow or fast. Either way, I love my hair short and I'm not trying to rush it. But I used that other dye. I didn't record it because it was the first time I was ever dyeing my hair and I was nervous. I was over my friend's house. I had her help me. So I didn't record it, but I did want to record this second go round. I dyed my hair October 29th, the day after my birthday. So it's been over a month, maybe like 7 weeks or so. So yeah. Hopefully, based off the pictures I insert, you guys can get the overall feel of the color of my hair. But I am just gonna turn around just a little bit so you can just kind of see it. I did have like the back faded right here, so the back is a lot shorter than everything else. And I kind of like it that way. I like that shape. That's how I want to grow it out. I don't know if I tilt my head up if you can see like my roots that have grown out, but I'm gonna dye all of that. I've already shaken this up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. We're about to go ahead and head into the bathroom to dye it, and I'm just gonna do like a voiceover of what it is I'm doing so you guys don't have to hear the loud fan. I know you guys want to see how this turns out, and so do I. To start with, I'm just going to protect my skin using this petroleum jelly. It's like an off-brand, like the Equate, and I think this is like the cocoa butter, like the shea butter scent. So I'm just going to apply this all around my hairline and also a little bit on my ears to protect my skin from the dye. This Victoria's Secret shirt is pretty old, but I'm just going to tuck a towel in my shirt anyways. I'm going to shake up the bottle a little bit and begin applying the dye to my hair. I'm going to start in the front and I'm just going to apply it to the top because my hair is dry and I need to soften it up first before I can actually comb it through. So it was just easier to apply it to the top first and then comb through to my roots. I got chemicals in my hair.
My hair looking like Sachi Papa.
Your hair looking like what, babe?
Sachi Papa. My hair like a...
Get out.
My hair look like one of them bullshit ass cheap mops that just dry. You know, one of them cheap ass mops that don't get no water off the floor. So I've gotten most of the dye work through my hair. I'm just gonna go ahead and start combing through the back and get the top where I've missed. I saved my edges for last, being that they're thinner than the rest of my hair. but I did apply the dye to my edges generously just because I have like a widow's peak and I just wanted to make sure I get everything completely in the front. And this is what the back looks like. I probably combed this thoroughly into my hair for about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to go in with like a plastic bag now and just wrap it so it processes for a little bit more. I actually really do not like using plastic bags. I actually like using a shower cap or like a bonnet or something, but I forgot to pick up one from Walmart. So I had to revert to a plastic bag. You can see the face I'm looking like. I don't know. I really don't like using plastic bags. It gives me the hibby-jibbies. So it's been about, I want to say 20-ish minutes, maybe even longer than that. I kind of forgot how long it's been. But I just took the plastic bag off and this is what it's looking like. So it does seem to be tingling a little bit. I want to give it maybe like 5-ish more minutes. I'm gonna rinse it out and then I'm gonna come right back. Yeah. So after everything is rinsed out, this is what my hair looks like. Honestly, it looks like the same exact color it was before. I just re-dyed it over the same color. So note to self, no brown, nothing with a red undertone, orange, period. I feel like it's a sign though that I got the same color because I'm not mad at this color. It actually is the same color as this Anastasia lipstick that is literally my favorite. So when I wear it, it matches. So I don't hate the color. I'm gonna rock it. I always do. It's just the initial color, the whole reason of me wanting to dye my hair was to get an auburn ginger color. So in some lights, I know it's gonna look orange. And then in some lights, it's gonna look exactly like the same color as my shirt. So I think it's a sign at this point. I do not shampoo or condition my hair at all after dyeing it because your cuticles or follicles, your hair shaft or whatever is open from the chemicals and the color hasn't absorbed to the hair yet. So if you're too quick to like wash it and condition it, the color is not gonna stay. So I'm not gonna wash my hair until maybe about 48 to 72 hours. And I just washed my hair Monday, so it's not like my scalp is super dirty or anything. So about maybe Saturday, Friday-ish, I'll probably, or maybe even Sunday. Right now, I'm just gonna kind of put some oil, conditioner, and then I'm gonna style it. So for conditioner, I use this leave-in oil or olive oil leave-in conditioner by Palmer's. I use this when I have protective styling. I use this on my real hair. I just really like this conditioner. It makes my hair soft. It moisturizes, detangles. I like the way it smells. And it's really good for your hair. So I just put in a couple sprays of that. And then I work that in. But I'm just gonna work that all in my hair. For my actual scalp, to moisturize my scalp, this is hair growth oil from my girl Joy, Young Gifted Hands. I'll go ahead and link her information down below. She is a hairstylist based out of West Palm Beach, Florida. She does frontals, closers, she makes wigs. She makes lace closure wigs for 100, frontals for 150. She has hair wraps, bonnets, glue, skin protectant, you name it. I will list her information down below for you to check her out. But she has made this oil and I really like this oil. I'm gonna have to get a new one soon. It has olive oil, castor oil, jojoba, coconut, vitamin E, avocado, grapeseed, peppermint, sweet almond, and rose infused pearls. And there's a bit of rosemary pieces in there. I don't know if you can see it, but I use this religiously on my scalp. It has a dropper, and all I do is just kind of roughly like squeeze and just rub it through my hair like this. This is probably not the best way to oil your scalp, but my hair is honestly just too short to do a comb and part and section it and all that good stuff to properly do it. So I just kind of do this
and then I go in with my hands and rub it through. And that's just kind of what I do every time I wash my hair. My hair is not really long enough to go in with too much product, so I just feel like if I moisturize my hair on top and then go in with some nice oil on my scalp, that does the job, honestly. Simple for me is just better when it comes to my short hair. After a little moisturizer, we just move on to right into styling. So normally I like to use these, the Cantu Avocado Hydrating Gel and the Cantu Natural Hair Divine and Shine Custard. But when I noticed, my boyfriend advised that I should use one or the other because when I use them together, the next day I don't have like a wash and go, or not even wash and go, more like a wet and go situation. It starts to get flaky. He says it's because of the two of them combined, but you guys, when I use the two of these together, my hair looks so good, super shiny, so healthy. So I usually just use this, and then to get like a shiny look, I go in with the Cantu Shea Butter Super Shine Hair and Silk. And I'll list all of this down below in case you're interested in finding these products. But I feel like these two just don't hit as much as these two do. So I'm gonna use these two. So the Custard is a very liquidy, clear, gummish looking substance. It's like super watery, runny-ish. So what I just do is I go in with this much about, and then I just kind of work it into my hair. This does, it defines the curls. Like I do use a curl activator sometimes, but I just feel like the combination of these two just work better for me. So I go in with this generously. I feel like it just does what I need it to. Put some on the edges and the back. Can't forget the edges. Next up is the gel. It smells so good. It's alcohol-free, flexible hold, free from paraffins, phthalates, and mineral oil. And the Custard says that as well. And it just looks like a, you know, a regular light colored gel. And I just kind of go in and do the same thing as well. Apply them generously. Now, the next step for me is a little bit more optional. It is the blow dryer. So when I'm rushing, of course, you see how it looks like wet and like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just looks super wet or whatever. So when I'm like rushing and I want like a quick style, I will go in the bathroom. I will use a blow dryer and put the blow dryer on a low cool setting, no heat. And I will just let my hair essentially blow dry from, you know, being wet in a wet texture, and then it's good to go. Other times I just patiently wait for it to dry, but I'm gonna blow dry it today just so I can, you know, show you guys the finishing look. So after I apply the gel, this is what it looks like. And I just go like this with my hands and just kind of, you know, style it. I don't know what this procedure, this method is called, but it works for me. For edges, I just take a bit of the gel in the lid and I just kind of do a little swoop, swoop, you know, just to kind of make it look cute or whatever. All right, so it looks like this more or less. I'm gonna go ahead, blow dry it and let it dry, and I'll be right back. My hair is still partially wet. I did blow dry it. I want to say about 80%. I'm just gonna let it finish air drying. You can see it's still wet right here. But for the most part, after just putting in the Cantu products, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Again, I didn't get the color I wanted, but it's the same color, which I didn't mind in the first place. So I guess I'm going to just rock it like this until it's time to dye it again. And then the next time I dye it, I'm probably more than likely just going to use orange instead of brown, or the reddish brown. I feel like the red overpowers the orange, so that's why I keep getting more of a redder shade than orange. So I'm gonna make note to try that again next time. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, just kind of watching me dye my hair, what I've been putting in it, this kind of like update. And for reference, my hair is about 2 inches, I want to say, because 2 inches is like, yeah, so maybe about like 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Like when you stretch it out, like it's still short as hell, but you know what I'm saying? It's growing, it's taking its sweet time. And then of course, when I put like the curling products in there, what they call it, shrinkage. I can actually use that word now because I'm natural. Yeah, so I have shrinkage. So when I pick it out, it's still curly, it's still pretty short, but I do have shrinkage and I have more tighter curls than anything. So yeah, my edges have always been thin, hereditary, stress. So that's just that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, if you did, go ahead, give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead, subscribe, join the family. Again, I will be listing everything in the description box below in case you're interested in any of these products or want to know more about them. If you do have any questions or comments, go ahead and drop them down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. As always, much love.